Good morning. Today is Sunday, the 5th of January 2025, and the time now is 10:37 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, boxer, pugilist. I want to talk about spirit, the thing we have in our body, and the thing we don't have in our body is two, internal and external. According to what I think about the spirit, there's two types: internal and external. Understand? So now I'm saying this in terms of fighting, boxing, in terms of fighting. That's why I'm talking about the spirit. Now, the spirit, the spirit, it's hard to say what the spirit is in terms of fighting. Now, the spirit, you could say fighting spirit. That boxer like Kid Blackie, the Nonpareil, has a good fighting spirit, or the spirit of fighting. That's the way you can use that word spirit. So the spirit of fighting, the spirit of fighting, because there is a spirit of fighting. Spirit of fighting. The spirit of fighting has, I understand it to be, as a more bullish, vigorous, aggressive type of fighting. That's the spirit of fighting. The spirit of fighting is rough. Fighting is rough. So if you don't have those things I mentioned, you're not really fighting in the spirit of fighting. Do you understand? Because fighting is like fighting for survival. It's that I could die, so I'm fighting to survive. That spirit of fighting. You're demonstrating that fighting spirit, that zest. You understand? Follow me now. The zest that you're saying, oh, it's a struggle. I'm up against. I'm fighting. I mean, like in the Brexit in England, like the way they live their lives now is not in that fighting spirit. It's more relaxed, isn't it? They're more like, oh, I'm polite, I'm gentle, I'm this and that, and that's more calm, isn't it? Like, more, there's no, you don't, although they are very strong, they're strong mentally, that they can defend, they can stand their corner and talk, but on the whole, they're more relaxed, calm, innit? Like, you don't see that the spirit fighter, like, only in certain places. So what I'm saying is, spirit of fighting in terms of the boxing ring, for me, I have the spirit of fighting in the way I fight in boxing, in the boxing ring. I try to incorporate that in my essence, in my who I am, yeah, the spirit of fighting. Yeah. I'm not going to be carrying the boxer 9, 10 rounds. I'm not going to try and drag out the fight, no. I'm not going to try and suss him out to find out how hard his punches are. No, I don't give a shit how hard his punches is. He can punch harder than me. It means fuck all in my spirit of fighting. It means nothing at all. I don't care who he is, who he knows, who he thinks he is, what he's trying to tell me from his facial expressions and trying to screw up his face and, oh, this arm like this, trying to send me messages. I couldn't give two shits. It's irrelevant. I don't care who he knows, who he knows. Do you understand? I don't, it's one iota for me, the Bull of Lewisham. I couldn't give two shits. So what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, yeah, so what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, so I, as the Bull of Lewisham, try to incorporate the spirit of fighting, because the spirit of fighting, you have to respect it. It's respectful. You can't go in the ring like a pansy, like a pussycat, and try and fool people and say, I'm a fighter, and you're fighting like a pussy. That's disrespectful to the spirit of fighting. You're not fighting the spirit of fighting. Now, Mike Tyson had the spirit of fighting, the way he fought. Everybody loved Mike Tyson, idolized him. Most people, I say 80% of 90% of people, I like the way he fought, because it's very confrontational, it's very hands-on, head-on, isn't it? He came forward, he boom, boom, boom. He didn't mess about. He's not standing around. You know he's coming to. You know Mike Tyson's going to come and bish bash bomb. That's the spirit of fighting. He had spirit of fighting, yeah. That's the spirit of fighting, yeah. So also, so that's the spirit of fighting. Thanks a lot. Now another thing, but I want to talk about the spirit. The spirit is now is God. God is the spirit, the original spirit now. So the spirit. And there is a God. There's no debate. I know some of these foo-foo people say there is a God, there's not a God. Just shut your mouth. It's not for you. It's not for you. Just go along. Go for a walk. So now, so the spirit of God now. So the spirit. What is the spirit? Good question. I'm thinking. I want to choose my words carefully. Now, the spirit is life. To be alive, like we're living, isn't it? We're living, aren't we? So that's the spirit. That's the spirit, yeah. To be alive, that we're talking, the consciousness is the spirit. Because once we die, because we're all going to die. I know it's sad to die, isn't it? We don't ever want to die, do we? But you know, when we die, the spirit leaves us. The spirit's no longer there. So the spirit is God's spirit. We have God's spirit within us. It's God's spirit, yeah. It's God's spirit. So that when we die now, that spirit goes back to God. Goes back to God, yeah. It's God's spirit. We are loaning. Loaning might not be a word, but loan, like, you know, to loan, like you borrow something. We're borrowing God's spirit temporarily. It's God's spirit, yeah. Temporary. So the spirit is God's spirit. So that's what is spirit. Spirit is it's hard to describe what spirit is. I don't really know what it is. But spirit is the life. It's more than that. God knows. God could describe it more. What spirit is, because He invented it. But the spirit is miraculous. It's mysterious. You know, it could do a lot of things with the spirit, like the spirit that we have within us and in the universe, in the world. It could do a lot of things. It's very powerful. The spirit, yeah, very powerful. Very powerful thing, yeah. Very powerful. The spirit. The spirit is internal. Like we have it within us, and the spirit external. It's in the environment. The spirit. I'm speaking hypothetically because I know there's some mad people watching this here, but I'm speaking hypothetically. So the spirit's in the environment as well. Like it's out there. The spirit of God is out there. Yeah, not of God, but the spirit is out there. Yeah, so it's powerful. Very powerful. Yeah, very very powerful. The spirit. Yeah, very powerful. So the spirit, we can't see it. We can't see it. We can't contain it. It's beyond our conception and understanding. Doesn't matter whether you're a master's degree, Oxford University or Cambridge. We can't understand it beyond that conception. I know you think you're really intelligent, but it's beyond the conception, our conception. So thanks a lot.